The project is Pregnant Women Healthcare Center in Alay Hajtabi. The aim is to protect this land to become an island with healthy environment. With respect to the conceptual approach, since I have 3 abandoned buildings and to preserve the history, I went through the adaptive reuse that use light integration, and since the project is about delivering a life and the 5 elements of life are found except water. So by retrofitting the existing and having the 5 elements of life, the concept will be the rebirth of the existing. I start connecting these 3 existing and extending each part towards a valuable site constituent. I got this trapezoid that was reshaped by many side factors to form an enclosed environment. This transitional element will follow the inflatable architecture to reflect the womb of the pregnant woman, and that's with respect to the shape. However, by adding water into the cavities of the structure to integrate the 5 symbols of life into the project. And finally, with respect to the structure, I will give the sense of elasticity through tensegrity structure that will place everything under it. And curved tensile system is the one chosen for the transitional element. However, the ATFE material will cover the structure. It is a super light element, have the tensile strength and enhance the insulation, etc. And implementing this system on the transitional structure using primary and secondary beams, it used different support systems, the middle, edged, and independent structure system. However, the 5 elements of life have a big role in reducing her emotional changes during her pregnancy, so the tensile transitional element will be lifted up from the north to ventilate the area and from the east to integrate the existing greenery. Moreover, from the southwest, it will reach the ground to be a shading element in addition to the missing water element will be added through waterfalls. Moving to the design strategy, the aim is to create an enclosed environment with respect to the composition by implementing the transitional element to the site, and after drawing the orthogonal grid of the old structure, this created the new extension location, also working on the interior spaces by widening the openings and having obtuse arced angles to solve her emotional challenges. And here is the mass plan with openings for greenery and openings for the light. And design implementation on the first existing. The skin will create an extension on this existing, keeping its texture on the facade and roof, changing its architecture to be more dynamic and support the old structure, and the rest of the building will be renovated to dedicate the educational function. On the second existing, the mesh will provide a roof for it, creating interior and exterior yoga meditation classes. And the skin here will reach this building, leaving its 2 elevation to preserve its history and presence, creating an extension directly linked to the emergency entrance to be the water birth area with all needed facilities and clinics, and its interior walls will have the curved edges for safety and emotional causes. Also, the elevation and ceiling will have the same pattern as the mesh to give the sense of continuity of the mesh. And here's the aqua gym. It is an extension of the transitional element that is open towards the view, and the mesh is its structure and western facade. And the other element is the cafe with 2 floors and light elevations to keep this transparency in the site, located in the center to attract people towards the heart of the project. And here are the blow-ups for the mesh structure, the layer of the mesh types, dependent, middle, edge, the fixation way of the facades, and into the ground. And here are the models and site model. And with respect to the circulation, the passage in the project are elevated similar to these landscapes to experiment the areas while surrounded with water and green bodies. And here's the circulation inside the project. And here are the 3Ds and perspective showing the preserved natural setting and the visitor's experience. And here are the structure system that strengthen the existing structure by concrete jacketing, using light slabs to reduce the forces on the old structure, and use slab column system, plate girds structure for auditorium, and finally the steel glass facades details. And thank you.